Would you like to see some wonderful new ways to use the peel and stick wallpaper? It's not just for walls, and in today's projects, I'm going to show you first how to create a beautiful message board using this clearance priced item from Hobby Lobby. I got this frame, which has a very nice textural print behind the glass, and I'm going to show you how easy it is. First, we're going to use peel and stick chalkboard adhesive. I bought this from Dollar Tree. 2 of these strips came in a package for $1.25, and I'm just going to begin by adhering this to the top of the board. You can see it has grid lines for easy measuring, but in this case, it's the perfect width to go right across the board. All you have to do is remove that protective backing sheet, and this peel and stick product adheres nicely to the front of the glass. I was amazed at how it works just as well as a real chalkboard, and I'll show you shortly how you can write on it. But first, we're going to decorate now the bottom of the board, and I want to make this not only decorative but very functional. So I decorated using some rub-on transfers, one of the little Dollar Tree $1.25 crates, and I'm going to adhere that to the bottom of the board for supplies like chalk or little post-it notes. Using these Scotch adhesive strips, I'm going to just adhere that box to the bottom of the board. These are also from Dollar Tree, and they say that they hold up to 4 pounds. So our little crate is certainly under 4 pounds. It should work just perfectly, and it'll be easier than fooling with glue or hot glue. As you can see, all you have to do is remove the little piece of protective paper from the back of each little square, and I'm adhering 4 into each corner of the back of the crate. Once I get all 4 in place, we'll remove the top sheet of paper, and then we'll adhere it to the frame. This is the first time I've used these, and I was really pleased at the ease with which they work, and much easier in this kind of application than trying to use hot glue or another adhesive. Using now the design that's on the front, it's easy to center it. So I'm just going to adhere it right there in the center bottom there, and you'll see it really provides a cute little holder for essentials. Now that the little crate is securely in place, I'm going to add some of the peel and stick Dollar Tree adhesives to decorate parts of the board. I thought this was a fun sheet, and it kind of mimics some of the geometric pattern that's on the board's design. There's different color combinations here, and I think they're all really pretty. I want to leave plenty of the board exposed for chalkboard writing as well as adhering some of the post-it notes, but I thought it'd be fun just to decorate it a little bit, and I chose this one. I thought that really creamy, soft background would coordinate nicely with the color on the crate. So I'm just going to go off to the side here and overlap just a part of the chalkboard as well as part of the glass board. And these two, both the succulent as well as the cactus plant, are going to be on either side of the crate just to decorate those bottom corners. And then I think we'll leave the rest of the board exposed for messages. And the fact that it is a glass surface allows you also to use dry erase markers on it. But I have the post-it notes as well as some chalk markers, so there are a lot of options for leaving messages. It's decorative but also functional. I'm going to add a box of the Dollar Tree chalk. I'm also adding a little pack of sticky notes that I decorated the top sheet with the coordinating plant and some little post-it notes as well. I really like these chalk markers. They work so well for writing, and they erase very easily with just a damp paper towel. This frame is designed to be able to be hung. It has a nice hook on the back, but I decided to just display it on a larger easel, and that makes it very easy to put it anywhere you want. I think it adds a pretty pop of color while being very functional as well. You could add sticky notes to the front. You could also certainly use it as a dry erase board. So I hope you have fun. I hope this is inspiring. You could always use a Dollar Tree frame and make a smaller one. The idea is very versatile, and now I want to show you how to take a simple Dollar Tree, $1.25 wooden cross and some peel and stick and decorate it. Previous video, I made this one using some chunky yarn from Yarn Bee, and I wrapped the same cross with the yarn and decorated it with pearls. But today, since we're doing peel and stick, I thought it would be fun to use this beautifully inspired paper to cover the cross. I'm going to just simply trace around the cross and cover it with this peel and stick paper, and then we'll find some fun ways to decorate. After you outline the design, all you have to do is cut it out and then simply peel off the adhesive backing and adhere the paper right onto that cross. I find it works best if you just remove a portion of that protective back paper, allowing you to put it in position and then remove the rest after you have it in place. I love the way the butterfly just happened to fall in position at the top of the cross. I think it's just a beautiful symbol of the resurrection. There may be a little bit of overlap on those edges, so you could go ahead and either fold them over or sand the edges to give a nice crisp line. I chose to go ahead and sand them, and you can see that on the back side I used a different peel and stick paper. As you can see, the design mimics the look of wood, and I thought it provided a really nice contrast between just the stark wooden cross to the front side, which is such a celebration of life. You can see that the sanding allows you to peel off that excess, leaving a nice crisp edge. But I also decided it looked kind of raw to see that wood in between the sides of the cross. So I went ahead and cut out some other strips and just pieced them in. There are countless ways that you can embellish these crosses. I had this string of beads from Amazon. I bought them in different colors, and I've used them on a variety of projects. So I decided it would be pretty to just kind of wrap some of it around the arms of the cross, the base of the cross, and just give it that pretty embellished finishing touch. So there's no right or wrong way to do it. Whatever looks pretty to your eye works. And you can see that I'm just winding it around, and I'm going to pile it up around the base, which I also covered with some of the adhesive peel and stick. I didn't want any raw wood showing. So here it is, just being finished up, and I really didn't even need any hot glue. By wrapping the beads in random ways, you create pretty visual interest. For a lovely companion you'll just need one of these $1.25 photo frames from the Dollar Tree. You'll also need some inspirational wording. I chose this one, along with a beautiful sheet of the peel and stick wallpaper. I just love the shimmer of the butterflies. You'll want to begin by rotating the little clips from the back of the easel. Remove that, but leave the glass in place. That easel back serves as a template for your design. Now, to create a pretty mat, I did outline it on the front side so that I could see which portion of this design I wanted to include for our pictured mat. After you cut out your design, just flip it over against the glass. You don't need to remove that protective backing because we don't need to adhere it. Then just replace the easel back, rotate those little clips back in position, and you'll see it's just a beautiful picture as it is. With that sweet detail around the border of the frame and the shimmer of the butterflies, it's complete as it is, but I decided to add some wording. There's not a lot of room, so I'm just going to do our home, our love. And these peel right off the front. The wording is all attached in one long strip, so I'm just using my scissors to cut the portion I want to use, and I'm adhering that to the front of the glass. Our home fits right perfectly in the center there. And now I'm going to include the little detailed heart that goes beside our love. And I'm just going to position that right below on the next line. And that's it. That's how easy it is to create a really sweet piece of home decor. And paired together with the cross, I think it looks so pretty as a part of a grouping on our dining table. It would also look lovely on a small table or bedside stand. If you're enjoying this video so far, I would really appreciate it if you would give it a like, a thumbs up. It helps my channel to grow. And for those of you who are new, my name is Lisa, and I want to offer you a special welcome. Our next project is going to be a simple upcycle. This is one of those containers I had gotten at the grocery store with some prepared food. And all I did was rinse it off, and now I'm cutting a rectangular section of this beautiful marbleized peel and stick paper to cover the center. And again, I'm just removing one strip of the backing and allowing it to be centered nicely over the tray. And then I'll just remove the rest of that protective back sheet and adhere it. Then, to finish off around the edges, to give it a more detailed look, I'm going to use some gold washi tape. And this is a very quick project that costs literally less than $1 to make, and it's just such a nice way to upcycle something that would otherwise end up in a landfill. And you'll see after we get it finished, it looks so pretty on the table. I'm cutting off using that rotating cutter there, the extra overhang, and now I'm just going to use this gold washi tape to go all around the border to give it a finished, detailed look. You just want to be sure that your strips are nice and straight as you apply it to those borders. And now I'm just showing you how quickly and easily you can add this finishing detail to lots of projects to elevate the look and finish off any edges that otherwise would look raw. Over the past several weeks, I've demonstrated how to use this marbleized paper in a variety of ways, and one of the prettiest ones, I think, was using it to create some beautiful coasters. I also decorated one of the little Dollar Tree wooden crates to hold those coasters, and it's just a very vibrant pattern that, as you see, looks pretty on the dining table. I've also paired it here with a teacup overflowing with little flowers. I made that also in a previous video using a very clever technique to give the look of flowers just spilling out of an antique cup and saucer. And here I'm showing you there's so many options for peel and stick papers that you can have so much fun decorating, creating, and embellishing projects. Here I used one of the strips of hummingbirds on a previous video as well to decorate some mirrors. With the hummingbirds I had left over, I decorated a beautiful hurricane vase for a friend's birthday, adding other floral adhesives as well as a garland around that battery-powered candle created a lovely exclamation point at the center of the table. I would love to hear in the comments below which was your favorite project. And are there any special ways that you like to use these peel and stick products? I think it's so much fun to transform the ordinary into the extraordinary. Thanks for watching. I have lots more planned that I'll be sharing with you soon. In the meantime, take care and God bless.